Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So first off, I'd like to give a shout out to one of my YouTube members, Isaiah. Thanks for your support. Now, unfortunately, since I'm on the West Coast in North America, I did miss the live stream. However, I did catch up on a few things, and what I did notice is that we do have an update dropping the same day that the live stream ended. So obviously, for those who watched the live stream, you already know. But for the rest of you, notice that we do have version 3.0.500, Wanderer in the Vortex, the Undiscovered Babylon. So this will be, I guess, chapter 6 of the Apocrypha. And so, as you can see from the picture, a very familiar face has returned, although in a different form. And I'm interested to see how she is interacting in this particular Apocrypha. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I also do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. So again, I do apologize for my voice. I'm actually sick. Again, these last few weeks have not been the smoothest for me, and so not only am I sick, but unfortunately I won't be able to do a live stream due to my voice issues. I will be recording my gameplay through the Apocrypha, and so I will be uploading that as I work through that. So that being said, obviously you will have to have finished some of the, I guess, precursors to this. Now remember that each Apocrypha is independent. However, for this particular thing, you do have to have finished the Wanderer in the Vortex Kingdom of Magic Cochlea, which I believe should be the one with Claude in it. So correct me if I'm wrong. And of course, as usual, it does start in Eret Maze Village. One of the Pillars of Light will be new. So, E.S. Mariel. Now, those who've played the game from the very beginning know how powerful Mariel, I guess, was. Her 50% type shield was unparalleled back in the day. She didn't have a debuff, but her heal was amazing. And after her manifest, she got the regen with it, along with helping with I guess the status recovery, speed, and so on and so forth. Very, very, very powerful unit at the time. I guess there's a reason why WFS has not released her true manifest, because honestly, I can't imagine what they could do, but they may actually make the power creep even more real by making her true manifest too powerful. So I am patiently looking forward to that, but we'll see. That being said, E.S. Mariel is obviously a little bit different. She is not going to be a staff user anymore. Instead, she's going to be a crystal blunt user. Now, she is holding, I guess, a magic book of sorts, and so she still retains, I guess, part of that personality. Instead of singing, like Pisaka and some of the other singers out there, she has a new mechanic called praying. And so praying actually works a little bit different from singing. Instead of a singer being kind of locked in for 3 turns, unavailable to contribute to the game other than maybe end of turn abilities and charges, prayer is something that seems to not only be independent from singing, so you can use singing and prayer status at the same time. I believe she can still act while prayer is active as well. So you can, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe she can still continue attacking and so on and so forth. She won't be locked out of her rest of her moves. Now, that being said, prayer does have a significant drawback compared to singing. Now, for singing, unless the character dies or is otherwise incapacitated, singing continues until the 3 turns end for the most part. However, for prayer, as soon as the unit, aka E.S. Mariel, takes any sort of damage, the prayer will end, and unfortunately, the benefits from that prayer will also end. Now, there is one way around it. You can obviously redirect damage with units such as cover, like AS Radius or Efi, for example. However, if you put an HP shield on E.S. Mariel, you can also prevent that because the shield will take the damage, and shield's damage does not count towards self-damage. And this is where E.S. Mariel kind of helps sustain herself. Now, back to her abilities. Being that she is a lunatic crystal unit, she will be able to copy her moves. Each attack or move does activate twice, and obviously during the AF, because it'll activate twice, it will, possibly slow down your AF because the second move does not charge your AF bar. Her special ability is that while there are other characters in front, as long as there's at least one unit next to her in the front line, she will not be targeted by enemy single target skills. And I guess this specialized state is activated by one of her moves, and that move is called Regina Lumina, which, by the way, is really good, and you'll be probably casting it anyways. Gives a barrier to all party members with 50% damage reduction for 3 hits, which will last 5 turns, and gives MP regen 50 for 5 turns, and activate that ability where she's not going to be targeted by single targets. Keep in mind, AoEs will still affect her. She also has a number of crystal blunt attacks. Some of them are single target, some of them are AoE. The most powerful 5-star version will give type attack of all party members for plus 50% for some of her buffs. Gives us HP shield 2000 and so on and so forth. So she is again in the next line of units that does both some attacking and some defensive buffs, as opposed to pure DPS units or pure defensive units. And so for any team that wants more crystal DPS with some support in terms of healing, status recovery, and other things in her unique ability prayer, she may be a unit you want to add to your team. Alright, so of course with chapter 5, my correction, we will have the full Apocrypha, we'll probably have a true ending, we'll have a new dungeon, and remember, it's actually not a new dungeon, it's the same dungeon, however, it'll just be a new pillar, and so you'll choose that particular pillar to go into the related dungeon. Again, you'll be grinding out points, and of course, getting some chant scripts, some chronostones as reward, and probably be able to upgrade some defenses in your village to take on those warped super boss fights, which I'm guessing will have another one at the end of this particular chapter. For those who are summoning on ES Mariel, of course there is the Fateful 3 times max standard, 10% on the 10th pull. However, I'm not sure if the normal style Mariel will be upgraded. We'll have to see how those banners land. Now, one thing all of you should be excited about, again, we do have another Star Dream, which is really surprising. Note that this Star Dream only goes up to 2.14.500, and so later on, when I do a Should You Summon video tonight, I'll discuss what units is available as of that date, or as that update. However, that's still relatively recent, certainly better than the last one which we had, which was only for the Orlea and ESBU. And of course, any Star Dream is better than nothing. We've already had, 3 this year, which is really ridiculous for only 4 months in, and so, for those who pay any stones, this will be a welcome bonus, especially since you can use your Heaven subscription ticket on it or have some banked paid chronostones. And it hints that you do have Moonlight Flower Hismena in it too. Alright, not only that, after the Star Dream, we also have a Fateful Encounter 2 times max, and so you'll guarantee one of the following 10 units, and so obviously not only Mariel ES is available, we have some of the newer units which some people may be chasing. You've heard me talk about some of these units in the past. Minoka, AS Garam, AS Flam, AS Biaka, AS Cynthia, Alma, ES Miyu, AS Philo, and AS Odaha. So a few popular names, a few less popular names, and maybe some unknowns for some of you who don't really pay attention to some of the lesser units out there. And there are some other banners too. This should be available hopefully for free teams, free players as well. Now, these special banners don't happen very often, and again, I'll cover that tonight in my Should You Summon. However, this looks like a full rate up 1% times 5, and so for those who crunch the math, normally for a 5-star unit on any normal banner or limited banner is about 3.6% chance for a 5-star. This one is 1% times 5, which is a 5% chance of getting a 5-star, so a 50% increase in odds. However, the downside, of course, is that you can only get those 5-stars in it. Usually they remove all the other 5-stars out there, and so you can still hit 4.5s, but you limit your 5-star pool at the expense of increasing your odds of getting any particular 5-stars. And so the Blessing and Fighting Spirit series clearly have a number of units that some people may be chasing. Silver Striker is on the Fighting Spirit series, darn it. And if I knew that, I would have passed and on Minoka and pulled this way. However, well, we'll have to see how that goes. And of course, anytime we have a new update, we are able to play the previous update in the replay story, which is in the Times Forgotten Stop, if you've already finished it. Now, for those who like the Mermaid Girl, we can get some Milsha cat equipment. And so I know some of you are big fans of Milsha, and so you can get the Minchi plushie, the catfish fin, and the Milsha style fibula. Very interesting. Moreover, we get a one-time 1,000 Chronostones. So I know most of you are depleted with your Chronostones, and who does not want free Chronostones? That will happen, I guess, as of tomorrow. Since I logged in today already, I did get the increased login. However, I don't believe I got the 1,000. So either way, 1,000's come to you either in the next 24 hours or so. That is great news. It is only one time, but hey, 1,000 is a free 10 pull, or you can save it for future banners if you'd like. But what's even more important is the 1 month of logins. From 20, we get 100, and I did get that this morning. And so that is really, really good for 1 month total. So I'm not sure if this coincides with the 6th year anniversary for Japan. Happy anniversary, Global Another Eden Japan. Thanks for your contribution to the game, because without Japan, we wouldn't have the global version here. And of course, because of that, we also do get the Star Dream, which is also available in Japan. So anyways, 3,000 Chronostones over the next month. I know it's like technically 80 times 30, which is 2,400 bonus stones, because we always get 20 anyways, but still, that means 1,000 free, 2,400 free login, and of course, for those who spend money, we also do have extra packages of Chronostones that you can buy with your paid hard-earned money. Finally, for some of you who have not played the previous chapters, you can now get some of those older Chronostones reward. Now, if you finished it, it looks like you should be able to receive the rewards afterwards, and I think some of this might actually apply to either some of you, or in the case of my kids, they've been playing slower, being that they are busy with school and other activities, and so hopefully they'll be able to claim those awards and rewards once the update hits tonight. And of course, for anyone who's playing this particular chapter, might as well get the extra 40 stones from 10 to 50. Okay, so lots of information out there, lots of news, and lots of bonuses actually. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this particular update. Again, I'm sure you're even more well versed in it than I am, since I'm still catching up on the live stream. Just woke up literally, getting ready for the day, and so, also getting ready for Eden, so to speak. Now for myself, not sure if I'm going to be summoning on those 1% banners. It is very interesting. However, just a straight 1% on Silver Striker may not be enough for me to go head first diving into it. I might try a little bit, because I'm actually always tempted with uprated banners if it is available for free to plays. As for something for ES Mariel, although I do have a 120 Mariel from off bannering and hitting various Mariels over the years, I will not be summoning as usual for free-to-plays. We do need to grind for the materials and hopefully have them drop within 3 to 6 months in order to catch up and get the newest units out there. And so Mariel will be no exception. Hopefully her codexes come sooner than some of the other units I am grinding along the way. Otherwise, I'll be playing tonight. There will not be a live stream from me unfortunately. But again, I will be playing through it and putting up a video as I get through it. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.